Chapter 198. You hold a sword for a woman. Don't you feel ashamed? _3. Instantly, a murderous intent surged. However, Han Ye's gaze towards Bai Tuhua had become sharper. Bai Tuhua, who had remained silent this whole time, suddenly became jumpy. Something was fishy. After a moment's thought, Han Ye quickly disappeared in front of them. The air twisted slightly, and when he reappeared, Quoch, Han Ye directly unleashed his body technique and transformed into a trace, charging at Bai Tuhua in an instant. Like a flash of lightning, he launched a sword strike at Bai Tuhua's brow. Bai Tuhua also did not expect that Han Ye's sword technique would be so terrifyingly fast. He immediately stopped smiling, retreated half a step with his left foot, and struck forward towards Long Zhao's sword tip. Han Ye's fingers rapidly swiveled, altering the trajectory of the sword in an instant. His blade passed right through the gap between Bai Tuhua's fingers. Long Zhao pierced into Bai Tuhua's brow, went through his skull, instantly killing Bai Tuhua on the spot. Everyone who witnessed this was stunned. Did he actually kill Bai Tuhua? No matter how you look at it, Bai Tuhua was still the sole heir of the Middle Ancient Bai family. Would the patriarch of the Bai family allow such a thing to go unpunished? But something even more shocking occurred. After one sword strike, another unharmed Bai Tuhua appeared. The Bai Tuhua who had just died under Han Ye's sword gradually became transparent, and in the end, completely vanished. What's happening there? DDC Thatron. Wasn't Bai Tuhua killed? How did another new Bai Tuhua suddenly appear? Han Ye was not surprised. His gaze was fixed on Bai Tuhua as he said, "My guess was indeed correct. You really are a Blood Feast clone. Yon Demon Master, aren't you going to show yourself?" When Han Ye said Blood Feast clone, many people immediately responded. They found Bai Tuhua, who was usually introverted, extraordinarily abnormal today, and they began to surround Bai Tuhua. Could it be that Bai Tuhua had become someone else's clone? Ha ha ha, Han Ye. I didn't expect that you would see through me. You're slower than I anticipated, though. Bai Tuhua laughed mockingly, the corners of his mouth turning up in an eerie smile. Bai Tuhua looked just the same as before, but the voice that came out from his mouth was completely different. Obviously, it was another person's voice. Suddenly, Bai Tuhua's gaze became extremely sharp. He coldly ordered, "Stop hiding, and attack." Boom! The ground of the entire Chu mansion began to quake. Outside the main gate, hundreds of barbarian beasts pulling treasure-laden marriage carriages rushed towards the Chu mansion. The barbarian beasts roared, the carriage axle spun, and in an instant, sand and rocks flew, and dust was everywhere. Included were massive barbarian beasts like elephants and spirit deer. Everyone knew that wild beasts were dangerous, but earlier they were merely domesticated. Spirit beasts pulling dowry carriages, and thus their aggression was ignored. At this moment, they went berserk, and instantly generated a momentum akin to stormy waves. The cultivators from the Chen family all changed their expressions drastically. They hadn't expected Bai Tuhua to order an attack on the Chu family mansion. Daring to attack the Chu family, Bai Tuhua, do you no longer wish to live? A genius of the Lin family, at the cultivation of perfected golden core, lifted his heavy sword and chopped down at one of the mighty elephants. However, the man on the elephant's back suddenly attacked, striking a gift box behind the elephant with his palm. With a splash, the impact of the palm strike scattered the contents of the box everywhere. Only at this point did the crowd see that within the box, only the top layer were spirit stones and treasures. Below the spirit stones lay an entire carriage's worth of Skyfire Thunder Pearls. However, the box containing the spirit stones had been specially treated with inscriptions formation technique. Hence no one could detect the Skyfire Thunder Pearls at the bottom of the box in advance. Boom! The Skyfire Thunder Pearls explosively detonated, forming a massive fire cloud. The clouds crackled, releasing countless lightnings that struck in all directions. Almost in an instant, the mighty elephant and the dead man on its back were torn to bits, becoming ashes. However, the clansmen of the Great family suffered even heavier casualties. An entire carriage full of Skyfire Thunder Pearls, the energy they unleashed, knocked clan members within several dozen meters all around flying. A large number of them were torn apart, dying on the spot. Only a small portion of the strong cultivators were able to survive, but they too were gravely injured. Moreover, This was just the destructive power of one carriage full of skyfire thunder pearls. Boom! 1,000 carriages of skyfire thunder pearls, pulled by the spirit beasts, crazily dashed towards the main gate of Chu Mansion. Among them, more than 100 carriages of skyfire thunder pearls detonated, turning the outer area of the Chu Mansion into a sea of fire. Countless clansmen were losing their lives unexpectedly. Kill. The hundreds of guards escorting the dowry brought by Tu Hua were, in reality, all disciples nurtured by the demonic cult. Even within the bridegroom's procession from the four great families, countless cultivators from the demonic cult emerge. At this moment, they all surge forward, starting to take the lives of the disciples of the four great families. Everyone was stunned, yet to comprehend what was happening. Did the demonic cult set their sights on the Chu family? Seeing this scene, Han Yi deeply furrowed his brows. No, they set their sights on me. Thank you for your monthly votes, and also to those readers who are still reading the updates. Your support is my motivation for constant updates. Since I started writing this book, I have doubted myself every day looking at the empty comment section. Is this book going to fail? But seeing the votes you all put in, I feel that people are still reading this book. The upcoming plot will accelerate, focusing on big ups and downs. I will reveal a little bit. The protagonist's calamity identity actually has a problem.